We're going into episode 15, special one for the Friday for everyone who has gotten through their long work week and they are ready for the weekend. We're going to take a little time to reflect on all the working class people and ask, what is the first job you had as a teenager? So let's go on and get that queued up. Fun color. Maybe this color. I don't know. Or no, let's go with this. No, that's standard. Let's go with this. What was the first job you had as a teenager? I think this question should be good for today. Start the Q&A. Let's go on and get it out the way, and let's see what people have to say. For all the working class people around the world, what was the first job you had as a teenager that introduced you into the workforce? Ready to go ahead and get that popping. See how many people, got some input on this topic because, you know, everybody had that summer job. So we gonna see what was people's very, very first job as a teenager. Episode 15, what I'm saying, the live broadcast. Since I started this concept, I think these live streams have definitely gotten better, and the interactions has definitely increased. So, so that's always a good thing for sure. Subscribers is hidden. I like that. That's always good. Appreciate everyone who subscribed to this channel and remain subscribed because some people have short attention spans, but that's okay. It's a billion plus in the world, so hey, it's gonna be all right. But none the least, you know, we are gearing towards the working class citizens today, and this topic is for you. What was the first job you had as a teenager? A lot of people have some real interesting first jobs, and you know, we here for it. We want to hear about it. Today, hopefully, we get a flood of hearts in the corner, though. Like, I'm hoping that it be a flood of them in the corner today for the working people, because, you know, we gotta acknowledge the working people all around the world because some of these folks don't get enough credit that they deserve because it ain't easy every day. Mm-hmm. And sure, with these new breed of people, like, yeah, some people work ethic has definitely dropped tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even take pride in their work. So for the people who still believe in doing a good job to satisfactory, this conversation is for you. We are live Q&A about people's first job that they had as a teenager. We gonna see who the first one gonna come in, give us some feedback. But yeah, last night was a good one. 14, that was a good one. You know, even though I recognize it was a much younger crowd in, but they they kept the conversation going. They definitely went into a whole other direction. It's talking about their daddy. Then went off. That that was different. I wasn't prepared for that. But as a future influencer, I know how to pivot. You know what I'm saying? Bring everybody into the conversation, even if we was off topic. I still was able to get to that one and bring it back around. So I hope people definitely enjoy being on the stream. Trust me, when this channel blow up, y'all gonna wish that people would have seen you here. This episode is for the working class. Where the working class people at? Who was mad they had to get up and get ready for work today? So I know I gotta hit the grind later. That's what inspired this one. Trying to get motivated to want to deal with people and their stuff.
Well, you have a lot of time.
That's the only good thing about it. It's still early. For 16 hours before I got to go perform. And shoot, I'ma hope people in good spirits because, it's been kind of warm these last couple of days, that's for sure. And it's payday. Top it off, it could get rough. Payday is when the worker really give up on you. He didn't got paid. He said he don't need to deal with you.
Um,
Catch you on Monday with them problems from last week.
yep, I can see
Absolutely. Ooh, we done been up a few minutes. Not even a person peeked in. Oh,
it. How many minutes?
8 minutes in.
8 minutes in.
I know. That's kind of
Friday
nervous.
morning. Were people at karaoke last night?
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
Uh-uh.
Somebody was in the bed preparing for work this morning.
Yeah, that's why I thought this would have been a good topic for today. You know what I'm saying? It's people's first job. Because, we all had that desire to have a couple dollars in our pocket, that's for sure. So I know some folks definitely was earning a check as a teenager. Part time, you know. Especially as a dude, though. If you know what I'm saying, you had a couple hundred in your pocket in high school, you know what I'm saying? You had friends, that's for sure. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Episode 15 of this broadcast. First job as a teenager. What was the first job that you had as a teenager that shaped and prepared you for the workforce? My first job, it was cool though. Like, it was cool. Worked at the chicken spot. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it definitely taught me some stuff. That's for sure. Grown ups was crazy even back then. Feel like I have been working a long time now that I think about it. But that's another story for another time, though. Because I mean, even in these last 20, you know, I think about it now, like, I definitely am grateful to be able to work because I tell you, at one point, it just seemed like no job wanted to hire me. If you guys are just joining today's topic, what was your first job as a teenager? You know what I'm saying? We get into the Friday hustle and bustle. I know it's the end of the week, and there's a lot of people who probably is getting ready to go on their job right now. So let's, you know what I'm saying, give a little shout out to the working folks. You know what I'm saying? What got your working career started? You know what I'm saying? What was the first thing you did to earn that first paycheck? Sure, my first job definitely, it was deep frying the secret recipe. I tell you that. And people always ask too, what is the 13 herbs and spices? You wouldn't even believe you wouldn't even believe it was a seasoning packet though.
I would, because they don't want you to know.
It had a it's a seasoning pack with a whole bunch of stuff in it.
It took him to his 60s to come up with that.
Hey, when you do it right, it was good chicken though. I ain't gonna even hold you. When you do it right, that kernel, it was good. Cause it's a technique that you have to do to actually properly bread the chicken. A lot of people probably wouldn't think that, but it's a breading technique that you have to do to get that chicken like that, and that extra crispy. You have to double up on that technique, and it'd be so yucky. Like
I used to love the extra crispy though. The spicy, extra
they
crispy.
had to double
Yes.
dip that extra crispy. That's the secret. I probably shouldn't even be telling you all that, but there's a little bit more work that goes into that extra crispy chicken. That's for sure. But none the least, what was the first job you had as a teenager? You know what I'm saying? We doing a segment for all the working people around the world that is constantly on the grind. You know what I'm saying? Making that money. What was the first job that got you started in the workforce? I don't know. Nobody's feeling the work segment.
They getting ready for work.
Probably so. If you're getting ready for work right now, let's get some hearts in the corner for the people who is getting ready for work right now, who is yawning, getting ready to go in that bathroom, get that face cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Really get your eyes open. Let's get some hearts in the corner for the working people. You are my kind of people. I know I got to get ready to start working in the days, man. I ain't working in the daytime in a long time. It's gonna be different though. But it's cool though because it's a big enough incentive to do it though. Let's get some hearts in the corner for the first shifters. Rise and grind. I ain't got no people on standby for the hearts. I ain't got the heart sensation today. Aw. Cause they did. They lit it up last night. What's up, Tuvis? It was your first job. Game? Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Jesus loves you too. And I believe he loves me 100%. If you believe Jesus loves you, let's get some hearts in the corner for the people who believe that Jesus loved them. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment for that because that is true. You know what I'm saying? No matter what a person is going through in life, you can always overcome. He want me to find him. I know where he at. He's right here. I ain't gotta look for him. I know where he at. Obviously, you know where he at too. If you know that he loves me, I'm gonna go on and kick it off. It's Friday. Why not? So then my question to you is, how you know he want me to find him? You know, it's a lot of things that ain't good for you. It's one of them habits I just haven't learned how to quit, my friend. It's a work in progress, you know? Do I believe in him? Absolutely. Is that I hope everyone who comes on here today believe in him. He's the one that gives you your ability, right? Okay, I see some hearts in there. There y'all go. Don't be shy, cause he do. He gives you your ability. 100%. And you know what I'm saying? I believe that people should. Can I do something for you? Sure. Hope it don't be nothing outlandish, but let's see though. Throw the vape. Aw, man. I tell you what, not just necessarily throw it, but I won't use it as much. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start small. You can't just quit cold turkey. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not good. But you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff we breathe in that ain't good. We just don't know it. At least with this I know what I'm getting into. You can also get one that is not as dangerous. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't think it's all that dangerous. It's pretty low. But yeah, shout out to not being dangerous though. We don't want to be dangerous on a Friday. So you stay blessed too. Peace. But none the least, first job for my working class people. You know what I'm saying? What was your first job that introduced you into the workforce and you knew it was all good to make that check? This conversation is for you. I know my second job, I worked at a Bennigan's. I don't think them exist anymore.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm. I think they might have dissolved. But yeah, I worked at a Bennigan's.
I never ate at one.
The food was alright, I guess. I mean, I guess it was alright.
I heard about that Monte Cristo sandwich and
I
was
just couldn't eat that
uninterested.
though.
Me.
Like I seen them cook many a times though, but I just
And
cause what I'm saying, I know it's a fried ham and turkey sandwich. Like it's dipped in wet batter and deep fried. Like I don't know, but you
yeah,
dip it with the jelly. They put the powdered sugar on you. It had cheese and everything, and I think it had cheese. I think it had cheese in the inside.
yeah.
For those of you just now joining, welcome to the channel. Topic of the day: what is the first job you had as a teenager? All my working folks, talk to me. Where y'all at right now? Cause yeah, my second job was crazy. I was a dishwasher, and that was a gross job, man. Dishwashing, oh, gross job. Like, but I tell you though, one night dishwashing actually paid off. One of the servers, or no, not even a server, one of the hostess, the person that greets you at the front door, one of the hostess was clearing off a table, right? And grabbed somebody's money envelope and threw it in the trash. Oh,
Mm.
it was a good night for me. I'm gonna tell you the truth because this trash need to be shoved down, and I came across this money envelope, and I don't know how this young lady did not know that this was a money envelope because it was so fat. When I touched it, I'm talking about it was so fat. I was scared. I hurry up and took it and went to the bathroom because I had to see how much money was in that money envelope. And when I tell you it was well over $600 in that money envelope, I know somebody was mad. Boy, oh my goodness, that was the sweetest thing that ever happened on the job that I ever worked on. That I came across a money envelope that was over $600 in cash. Like, man, whew, it was a long week for somebody, I'm telling you. Because, you know what I'm saying, you backtrack your steps and then you think that, man, I set it on the table and I think it got left.
Hmm. Someone checked. Someone did.
What's up, TSP player? TSB player? Man, look, I'm telling you, second job was crazy. Dishwashing, yeah, that was a time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the dishwashers. Yeah, let's get some hearts in the corner for the dishwashers. People who got to wash the dishes for the establishment, cause it is a gross job. Like especially if you know what I'm saying. Like if you ain't like if the apron ain't right, cause some companies is cheap to where like the apron ain't even waterproof as you need it to be. And then the worst part about it is when your shoes get wet though, cause they gonna get wet. Oh yeah, if you back there handling them dishes, I kid you not, them shoes is gonna get wet, and wet socks is the worst. Like, it'll make you want to quit the job, honestly. But anywho, first job as a teenager, what y'all got? Who 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 actually even had to work as a teenager? You know what I'm saying? What was your first job as a young adult? Because some people, they was lucky enough to not have to work as a teenager. They was good kids, and you know what I'm saying, their parents still believed in them, so you know they wasn't causing no trouble, so they ain't have to get no job. You still got some of those, but for the working people, I tell you, my then that's crazy because then go from a dishwasher to my third job to manufacturing. Like that's a real big difference. Shout out to the factory workers. Y'all don't know what they go through. Anybody who's in industrial, light industrial, machinery, anything to do with a warehouse, them people have a headache sometimes, and you just wouldn't even understand. So shout out to the warehouse workers, especially to the ones that got a union. Because if you working in the warehouse and there ain't no union, it's real risky. I did. I had one at what they call it at will. You don't want to be working at will. I tell you that because they can come up to you and fire you for no reason or not a good enough reason that you feel like they should be able to fire you. That's why a lot of places, you know what I'm saying, you want to be a part of the union because that's how some people keep a job. Them union protections because, yeah, but then sometimes when you put the union in the corner, they got to let you go, man. Because when you start making the union look like they can't win, yeah, you in trouble. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You is in trouble. But none the least, shoot, don't work for a company that ain't got no union. Mm-mm. Cause you, as you can see, as them workers, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years ago, them people still struggling. They don't talk about that. But when them people came in and started making all them cuts to them officials,
Mm-hmm.
them people still trying to find a way from that to this day. Like I came across some articles, you know what I'm saying, about that and them cuts, like them cuts was crazy. Like for what they had going on, most of them people liquidated most of everything that they had within that year of being let go. And got to the point to where in the beginning they didn't even qualify for aid, so that's how they ended up liquidating everything they had. And then when they had to report what they did have, they deemed them not qualified, not qualifiable.
Wow.
I know. That's how sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you can't just let people just come in and do things. Didn't even meet the quota of what they said they was gonna save. They just cost all them people their jobs over nothing. The country is still in a crisis. Financially, still in a crisis. They trying to squeeze you where, you know what I'm saying, you can't even see it. Like, you know what I'm saying, gas is mad high. Like, make you, it definitely, the amount of gas right now, it definitely limits to where you go. You gauge out your trips by how much gas is a gallon right now. You know what I'm saying? 2 gallons of gas is $9.
Mm-hmm.
Like $9 for 2 gallons of gas. So basically you only getting a quarter tank of gas for $20. So basically minimum fill up for a 16-gallon tank is $80 right now. You know what I'm saying? They don't want y'all to do economics like that because then you can really see how treacherous it really is out here. I say if your job giving out overtime, you should take it because clearly people was buying from them. This ain't the time to be talking about no, you can't do no overtime. If your job is giving it, clearly y'all in demand because everybody else is trying to eliminate it, reduce it, stop it altogether if they could, you know. So yeah, get that money. I'm gonna tell you, cause look, the economy right now. It will have you in a spiral of unhappiness. Then they don't even want you to treat yourself with a good snack. They don't even want you to treat yourself with a good snack. You gotta work for your EBT benefits. Gotta be working at least 20 hours a week to get those. Like, and we living good, they say. Hmm. Yeah, alright. But none the least, for the working class people, for those who have just joined your first job as a teenager, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's McDonald's, Burger King, what did you do for your first paycheck? We are all ears. How many people worked at a motel as their first job? Throw that out there. Let's get some hearts in the corner for the housekeepers at a young age.
Definitely.
Because I hear it's a
Shout out,
strenuous job.
shout out to all the housekeepers.
Shout out to the housekeepers.
Hmm.
All the housekeepers on duty right now. Let's get some hearts in the corner for all the housekeepers.
Hmm.
Because cleaning up after somebody can get rough.
It could be rough. It can be easy. It can be strange. People do some of the strangest things in hotel rooms.
That's why they go to hotel rooms to
You
be
never know
strange.
what you might find. Might be a great tip, might be a strange toy, might be clothes, might be trash, might be soiled sheets. You never know.
Say it's a mystery in that hotel, man.
It's a mystery.
But none the least, the working class people on a Friday. Very first job. My man got on here worried about the vape. We know what his first job was, security guard. He was
Not
born.
even security guard, cross guard from elementary.
He was the crossing guard with the whistle,
No, but
ready to tell on you.
nice people are concerned.
I mean, yeah, but hey, there's worser things than a cigarette. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've seen worser things than a cigarette, so this is pretty mild. But for the working class people who really had to dig in there deep and clean that fry trap at McDonald's, this one's for you. Let's get some hearts in the corner for all the McDonald's workers. Young, old, in between, just starting today, getting ready for orientation, and the person who made your steak and egg bagel. Julio was back there. He was getting it in.
Please clean out the machines.
And more importantly, big up to the person who cleans the McFlurry machine, because that's who what I'm saying you want them hearts for. The person who makes sure the McFlurry machine is working, because they say that's a hard job to keep that machine clean, especially if you want a good ice cream one day and you go to McDonald's and they telling you the machine's down. They say it need to be clean. That's what I heard. So for the person who keep the ice cream machine clean, let's get some hearts in the corner for the McDonald's ice cream machine cleaner. We should definitely get a couple for him or her, because them nice people. You could go for ice cream. Today is Friday. Ice cream cone don't sound bad. But unfortunately, the ice cream shops open up late though. Like I didn't realize they open up that late. Like you gotta wait till 2 p.m. for an ice cream cone. And yeah, I ain't believe it neither. But apparently that's a thing around these parts. But I don't know. This one's not having the impact that I wanted to, but it's all right. It's fun. More exposure to the channel, because that's what it's all about. More exposure to the channel. Episode 15, working class people, opportunity to lay out your first job. Because everybody, when you remember that first job, you think back like, man, wonder if I'd have made different choices back then. But I'm gonna go on and cut this one short. Think about that next one though, because the next one definitely it's gonna have the fever that everybody gonna want to be a part of. That's for sure. Because these live broadcasts, it's a whole series. We 15 episodes in of live broadcasts where you have the opportunity to be engaged in the Q&A live on the channel, to which I think this concept is original, and if anybody else is doing it, they seen it here first, because I am Ronald H. number one. That's right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go on to close this one out and catch y'all next time. Please enjoy the weekend.